Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Maria Fernanda Luzuriaga, and today I'm going to talk about the principle of language assessment. We have 5 principles that we apply at the time of assessment and testing. These will help us to structure and guide us with the objective to what we seek to evaluate and to have a specific and clear result. We have validity, reliability, authenticity, practicality, and watchback. The first one, validity. Galaxy mentioned that validity refers to whether a test measures what it aims to measure. That is to say that what we are looking to assessment must be related to what the student have just learned the topic, the content also, and the way we have just saw them. That is to say that it's focused on the objectives of the class. For example, we can apply it when designing our assessment method to be meticulous about what we are looking to achieve, what knowledge the student should have, and that is related to the topic, so we can approve their knowledge based on what has already been explained. The second one, reliability. There claims that assessment result will give you confidence that the assessment will provide consistent and transparent results. This means that the assessment should be well thought out based on the circumstances of the students. The content should be familiar to them. We are not going to assess with information that has not been transmitted nor with activity to which they have not been accustomed. We have to verify their circumstances, such as the environment, if there is a lot of noise or the temperature. Also in terms of the scores, that the assessments are great with criteria and neutrality. And how can we apply it? We can apply it at the moment of designing the assessment to verify that the information is familiar to them with the length, topic, and activity already known by the students, and that the circumstances in which it is taken are the best, such as the student state of mind and the characteristic of the environment, striving to find the perfect framework within our circumstances, and then score based on a rubric so that the score is not affected by external or personal factors. Third, authenticity. Campbell mentioned that the assessment will be considered authentic because they involve the application of knowledge in situations outside the classroom. In other words, this principle is based on relating learning to real life. It seeks to prepare a student to apply what they have learned in the context of their daily life in different situations. And how can we apply it? So we can apply it, for example, in the realization of question and answer orally in a fiction context, in a role play type conversation, presenting to a new foreign student, for example, who doesn't know how to speak Spanish, how they will approach it, and how they will get along, or also maybe in a reading involving a real and familiar context for the student assessment. Fourth, practicality. That practicality refers to the action of the assessment method to facilitate and emphasize relevance to understanding of the overall learning objectives of the course. That means that it refers to the way of manage the difficulties in the design, relation, and qualification of the assessment tool with the purpose that it doesn't take too much time for the teacher to structure the assessment, it is not costly, and that the indication, the instruction are clear so that the student can carry out without complication and a specific time. How can we apply it? As we can apply it, one of the most practical ways are the multiple choice assessment, in which the score is faster. The student will be able to read and relate the answer clearly, and they don't take much space on the worksheets. The last one, watchback. Min mentioned that the watchback effect refers to the intent and unintended effects of an assessment test on classroom teaching and learning and can be positive or negative affect the classroom. That means that it is the feedback that we should make based on the result of the assessment. We can ask ourselves, make the questions of how the student is progressing to achieve a goal and reinforce it under the interpretation and then get consequences based on the decision. So how can we apply it? As we can apply it if we see that a student has difficulties with a certain topic and a specific topic such as the structure, grammar, writing, or pronunciation, we must perform additional activities that reinforce their knowledge and can acquire the objective for the assessment. That is all. Thank you for your attention.